is Charles Parker. I'm a Palawa man from North East Tasmania. I'm here also representing the Bagnell City Council as one of the judges. I would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people as traditional owners and custodians of the land on which we now stand. I also pay my respects to their elders past, present and future, and also to any elders and Indigenous people who are here with us today. My deepest respect. I also wish to pay my respects to those two people from whom I get my proud Palawa heritage. That is my father and my grandmother, both of whom died never admitting their Indigenous heritage for fear they would be prejudiced against and we would be prejudiced against. So my respects, my love always to them and to all Indigenous people who fought for this land and who trod this land for untold thousands of generations. Let's all pay our respects to them and make sure our children do likewise. I want to say that in judging this artwork and that was at Telstra, if I were to say it was difficult, that'd be a pretty trite comment. Because in fact, the reality goes well beyond difficulty. What I found is that this whole experience for me was emotional, humbling, and well, it was emotional and humbling and even spiritually uplifting. When I was told I'd be judging, I was told, okay, well, judging starts at 4:30 and finishes at 6. Fortunately, ever since I was a young infantry soldier, rules really haven't meant a lot to me. So I came in at 2 o'clock, first of all to the exhibition in at Telstra, and then out here, where I was fortunate enough to have Auntie show me around as well. Thank you for that. And I then kept on going up until 6 o'clock. And I've got to say that every single piece of art that I saw there and here spoke to me at some incredible level. I was emotionally moved when I saw the pain and the anguish of people who'd been victims of the stolen generations. I was humbled when I saw artists freely sharing their stories, their cultures, their dreams of their people with me. And I was absolutely uplifted when I saw the work of young Aboriginal artists using new mediums and borrowing from so many different cultures, doing it with taste, showing us that Aboriginal art is more than just alive. It is progressive, it is taking the spirit, the culture, the dreamings to this generation, the next generation, and well beyond. And I urge everyone here today, when you look at any one piece of art, it can be a basket, it can be dot art, it can be hatchwork, it can be something along the lines of the Hermannsburg works that Albert Namatjira made so famous. That take the time to look at it, to try and take on what the artist is saying. Because isn't that what our people are so well known for? Whether it's in songlines, whether it's in dance, stories, art. That's the heritage we, as Indigenous people in this country, have. So my respect to all the artists and my undying gratitude to those artists and to the winners. Well, I've spoken to the winner of the contest of the Anzac painting, lest we forget. And as a man who was an ex-soldier, my father who was an Aboriginal soldier in the Second World War, my great uncle, also a Palawa man who died as a result of fighting at Anzac Cove, I wish to pay my respect to the winning artist, but to all the artists, to every artist who exhibited here, who will ever exhibit anywhere, or who just paints and does anything for the sheer enjoyment. My absolute respect. Thank you.